What is going on, guys? This is Joey Young coming at you in an update video. Today we are going to give you guys an update on the 125. Alright, the tank looks really bare. There is no discus in this tank currently. I am trying to purge whatever disease that was in this tank. It normally takes, several months, like 6 months or so. So I'm going to probably run this tank without discus for a while, which is kind of sad. In terms of a quick update on the discus that survived, 3 of them out of, I had like 8 or something made it. So it's kind of a bummer that I've lost so many discus, but it looks like 3 of them kind of pulled off. They're still, really recovering, even though it's been like almost like 2 months since the incident. So we'll see what happens. They're in the other tank, the bare bottom tank that was supposed to be the original pair. And I'm actually really bummed because the pair that I was trying to breed, they both died as well. So for the time being, until I want to try discus again, or until this tank is really ready for discus again, I went ahead and bought 140, 130 Cardinal Tetras. They're spread around this whole tank, so it looks really awesome. I've always wanted to do that. So if you have discus, some discus will go after your neon tetras or your cardinals, and they'll literally eat them. You probably have noticed, I had maybe like less than a dozen when I did have discus in here, and they would kind of run between some of the plants and hide, and those were like, the survivors of the tank. So I went ahead and put 130, 40 cardinals in this tank, and it doesn't look like it that much, but there is a lot of them in here. So there's another species of fish I really wanted to try, but obviously I didn't have enough tanks. And this tank, obviously I have to run for a while without discus, so I went ahead and gave it a try. I bought 40 of them. So in comparison, if you look, I do have 40 of the little fish. It's the Forktail blue-eyed rainbows. They're like a nano species of the rainbows, and they only grow about like maybe 2 inches. Right now, they're probably approximately 1 inches or so, so they'll probably double in size, and they'll probably get slightly bigger than the cardinals. I'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. I just want to kind of give you guys an overall of the tank. The tank has been taking off like tremendously since I've removed the denison barbs, because they used to just kick up a lot of dirt. And the other thing I did to help promote a pretty good plant growth in the tank was clean the glass that's on top of this tank here. It was blocked by a couple algae, so a lot of the light wasn't like fully penetrating to the bottom of the tank, and some of the plants didn't get enough light. So those 2 changes, removing the denison barbs and cleaning, doing just basically maintenance on the glass on top, definitely helped with the plant growth. You can see on the right side, I have a carpeted floor now. Like, this is like one of my goals, and it's been like months, and finally it's like fully carpeted. Well, almost fully carpeted. It's like 80%, 90% like fully covered on the right side. Alright, so I'm going to start on the left side, and generally start on the right side first. So I'm trying to change it up a little bit. But on the left side, the tornadoes, they're still in the same spot here. I do have new plants in front. These are the Aerial Vietnams. Were supposed to be pretty easy to grow. I mean, they are growing, but they're not multiplying as fast as I thought they would, because they're still Aerials. They're pretty slow growers. But to me, they kind of remind me of japonicas, the Blixa japonicas, kind of how they grow. But the leaves are a lot thicker, and they're a little bit more durable. They're pretty good plants. In the middle there, I did originally have some, what did I grow there? I forget what I was growing there, but anyways, I removed whatever was there. Oh, I think it was the cubas. I'm growing a couple cubas here, but I'm gonna eventually move them to the right side. But I cleared that path so that I can grow some Liquigia whites. I'm floating them right now to try to get multiple stems. I did have like 1 originally in this tank, and it really didn't take off the way I like it, so I'm just going to throw it on top and let stems grow, and then replant them down here when they take off. So that middle area is going to be Liquigia whites. Alright, so before I go to the right side, I want to show you guys the glimpse of the forktails. So these are rainbows, and they're like the nano species of the rainbows, and as you can see, they're like a black yellow kind of fish. The yellow is really bright under the colors. The males, they have a really nice color to them. The female is a little bit duller. So there's a nice mix of them. Again, I have 40 of these guys in here, and they're gonna look pretty sweet when they grow up to maximum size. So I've never had rainbows before, and I wanted to experiment with the nano species of the rainbows, because actually I've never seen people actually own these, and they look gorgeous. And it was actually really hard to find. I think my local pet store had them, but they were selling them for like $15 a pop, which is insane. And it was like, you know, the same size. I went online and I bought them. I think I got them for like maybe 4 something each or something like that. So, you know, times 40. So this side is all carpeted, you know. Finally, it's fully carpeted, except for that one little patch here. I cut that up so that I can sell it to somebody. Again, you know, it's a lot of patches that I can sell. If you guys are interested in some, you know, check out Purely Aquatic. You can go ahead and order some. So the same here is the Pogo Kimberleys on the side here. The extra stems I have is like on the right corner, far right corner. It's just extra stems until, you know, I sell them off. Toninas are here. My Laguigia Pantanos are like, I only have 2 stems left. I thought I kind of lost all of them, but I do have 2 stems left. So I went ahead and replant those to try to grow them again. I am moving the Laguigia Cubas over here. So the other 3 Cubas that were on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and move them onto the right side here and eventually grow them here. And hopefully fill this in with these other plants as they grow in. Alright, so here's one of the cool things I enjoy about having like schooling fish or just having multiple fish is like the feeding frenzy. So check this out. I'm going to give you guys a feeding frenzy where they're going to come and attack this. Look at that. How awesome that is. So you have a large enough school of fish, you know, they'll go in. And the one thing about cardinals, if you have cardinals with mixed with other fish, they tend to be really shy and you'll see them like way in the back. But because this tank has no discus, no other bigger fish, they tend to come up the front now and they're actually all over the place. They're not like schooling really close because they know like the whole tank is just theirs. So yeah, so this is going to be the setup for the next, you know, couple months until I figure out what I want to do with the discus. And if I want to continue breeding and keeping them in here, you know, like the babies or something like that, that's what kind of my thoughts are, keeping a pair in the other one and breeding them across. But, you know, I'm trying to save the other 3, see what happens with those 3, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so that's a quick update on the 125. I know that it's been a while and, you know, a lot of things has happened with the discus and the tank. I'm trying to figure out things. But let me know what you guys think about the new setup, the new cool little rainbows up here along with the cardinals up here. And until next time, guys, peace.